Gather close, for today I shall tell you a story unlike any other. It's a tale of courage, wisdom, and a queen who stood against the mightiest empires. She was fierce as the lioness and cunning as the fox. Her name? Queen Nzinga of Ndongo and Matamba. Shall we journey together into her world? Let us go into Nzinga. The story begins in the early 1600s, deep in the heart of Central Africa, in the region now known as Angola. Nzinga was born into the royal family of the Kingdom of Ndongo, a land rich with culture, but threatened by the encroaching forces of the Portuguese Empire. They sought to conquer and enslave, spreading terror through African lands. Nzinga, from an early age, was no ordinary child. She was sharp, observant, and deeply aware of her surroundings. Her father, King Kiluwanji, often took her to court meetings, where she learned the art of negotiation, strategy, and governance. Little did anyone know, she would one day use these skills to lead her people to glory. But the path to greatness was paved with tragedy. In 1617, her father passed away and Nzinga's brother Mbandi took the throne. Unlike Nzinga, Mbandi was weak and indecisive, unable to confront the Portuguese invaders. The kingdom's survival seemed uncertain. Realizing the dire situation, Mbandi turned to his sister Nzinga. He sent her to negotiate with the Portuguese, hoping to buy time. Nzinga's arrival at the Portuguese court became legendary. When Nzinga arrived, the Portuguese refused her a chair, intending to humiliate her. But Nzinga was not one to be shamed. She ordered one of her attendants to kneel and used his back as her throne, asserting her equal status with the governor. The bold gesture shocked everyone and sent a clear message. Nzinga was not to be underestimated. Her negotiation skills were unmatched. She secured a temporary peace treaty, but she knew the Portuguese could not be trusted. Upon returning home, Nzinga began to prepare her people for resistance. After her brother's mysterious death, Nzinga took the throne and declared herself Queen of Ndongo and Matamba. She built alliances with neighboring kingdoms and even formed an alliance with the Dutch to counter the Portuguese. Nzinga led her people into battle, not as a distant ruler, but as a warrior on the front lines. Her strategies in guerrilla warfare became legendary, earning her the respect of her allies and the fear of her enemies. For decades, Nzinga fought to protect her people's freedom. She refused to accept defeat, even as the Portuguese tightened their grip on Africa. To Nzinga, surrender was not an option. Nzinga's reign lasted until her death in 1663. Her leadership ensured that Ndongo and Matamba remained a symbol of resistance and resilience. Even after her passing, her legacy lived on, inspiring future generations to stand against oppression. Queen Nzinga was more than a warrior. She was a diplomat, a strategist, and a protector of her people. She defied the odds and proved that even in the face of great adversity, courage and wisdom can triumph. And that, my children, is the story of Queen Nzinga, the Lioness of Africa. Remember her name, for she reminds us that no challenge is too great for a heart full of courage. Until next time, my little storytellers, go forth and share her tale with the world.